Before the Civil Rights Act of 1964, lodging choices were limited to African Americans who traveled. Public accommodations were segregated. Entertainers and vacationing families had few places to stay. As a result, African American families began sharing their homes, eventually establishing guest houses and hotels. The Whitelaw Hotel in Washington, D.C. was the first luxury hotel for African Americans in the nation's capital. And in New Orleans, Ellis Marsalis Sr., patriarch of the legendary jazz family, opened the Marsalis Mansion Motel in 1944. There was the Wells-built Hotel in Orlando, where performers like Ella Fitzgerald and Ray Charles stayed. And in South Florida, the La France Hotel served as a seasonal home for northern laborers and a resort for black vacationers. The Dale Hotel in Cape May hosted notable guests like Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois. Called the Harlem of the West, the Douglas Hotel and Creole Palace in San Diego offered black visitors and celebrities a place to stay and a stage to perform. And although black musicians could perform in the resort town of Ocean City, Maryland, only the Henry Colored Hotel provided accommodations to African Americans. Today, this rich cultural legacy continues. African American B&Bs are a thriving part of the hospitality industry. Step inside and take a look at these inns of color.
I'm fond of saying that black folks started the bed and breakfast industry because during segregation we weren't able to stay in white-owned establishments. As we traveled along, we'd ask somebody and they would put you up and they would never let you get back on the road without a warm meal. So that to me is where the bed and breakfast concept evolves from.
Arbor View House, a 19th century Victorian bed and breakfast, nestled in Long Island's wine country. It boasts a bountiful breakfast. Step inside and meet innkeepers Veda and Wilfred Joseph.
Welcome to Arbor View House. I'm Veda.
And I'm Wilfred.
We'd like you to come in and join us for some tea.
This is a very, very old Victorian house. This house is over 180 years old. The first year we renovated the house and it's been quite a ride. We're really enjoying it. We're in wine country. It's really fabulous. We didn't know that this existed here in Long Island. So that is one of the reasons why we decided to use the wine theme for our rooms. The Merlot room is very special. We first began with the headboard. It's outlined in mahogany wood and it has kind of hot pink tufting upholstery. The Merlot is so rich and decadent and elegant at the same time that we thought that would be perfect for that bedroom.
Zinfandel room particularly is a combination of my Caribbean roots. I'm from Jamaica. The 4-poster queen-size bed you see here is one example. We also have in this room a jacuzzi bath, and that adds to our romantic setting, which one of our theme is an aromatherapy romantic bath. This is our rosé room. We chose this rosé color to go with the rosé wine. This bed goes very nicely with the opulence of the room. It has a nice arts and crafts bed and very fine linen. And one can very easily sit and relax and enjoy the beautiful view of the garden while sipping a glass of rosé wine.
This is our champagne suite. The champagne suite consists of a king-size bed, fireplace, flat panel TV, and a jacuzzi that has 8 jets. This is part of the original house built in 1780. Used to be the servants' quarters. We put champagne and chocolate truffles We have music. When we serve breakfast in bed, they get the full course of breakfast. This would be just the initial portion, which would consist of some coffee or tea and a couple of scones and some fruit. And then the second portion would be the entrees and then the dessert. Well, let me tell you what we're having today. Corned beef hash, chana bhaji, which is chickpeas done with Mediterranean Eastern spices. You'll smell it.
You'll smell it.
We're gonna have scones, English muffins. We're gonna have fried ripe plantains, fried green plantains, and the salad. And scrambled eggs. Have you tried it?
I'm not a big
Oh, no corned beef hash.
yeah, certainly not your mother's corned beef.
Yeah.
Just when you try to be someone else, never, you can't.
This,
Great something. This I feel is genuine. And the food is fabulous, of course. The coffee's good, but you're so full of information about the area and what to do and where to go and what to see. I think that's really helped us a lot because, I mean, frankly, we're not here for the wine, which it was really quite funny because I didn't even realize the North Fork was so famous for wines. And then when we picked this, I got laughing. I said, oh, all the rooms are named for wines. I said, well, I like Zinfandel, so we're going to pick the Zinfandel room. And it's lovely, absolutely gorgeous, very, very nice.
I love the communion of the guests sitting and more or less breaking bread with us. But the best part of it is getting that satisfaction when the guest said, "This is really good. This feels like home." It does something for me. I feel good about that.